Good morning, boys and girls. We are doing morning work page, Unit 1, Week 4, Day 5. Happy Friday. Number 1, Kim wash her eyes with warm water. Number 2 is Jim dragging that box. Daily math review. Number 6, Grandma made 10 cookies. She put some in a jar and some in a can. Show two number sentences that could represent the number of cookies she put in the jar and the can. So she's got 10 total. She's got to put some in the jar and some in the can. Okay, write less than, greater than, or equal to in the space to compare the numbers 125 and 56. Write this number in word form, 46. Again, remember, it doesn't have to be spelled perfectly. It's okay. Do your best. Write all the sounds that you hear in the word 46. Number 9, write the correct time. Half past blank. So you got to figure out what is the hour that we're half past. All right, pause your video, and then we'll check them together when you're done. All right, number 1. Kim wash her eyes with warm water. Well, she already did it. She washed her eyes with warm water, right? So let's fix this up. Here we go. Capital on Kim, because it's a name and it's the beginning of a sentence. We're going to circle wash, because it should be washed. Has a SH at the end, so we're just going to add ED. Her eyes with warm water. Period. Number 2 gets capitalized because it's the beginning of a sentence. Jim gets capitalized because it's a name. Dragging is spelled wrong. It should have 2 G's. G-G-I-N-G. That box, question mark. Alright, let's rewrite it nice and neat. Something's going on with my pen today. Okay, the eraser works. Okay, is Jim dragging, D-R-A-G, double the G, add I-N-G, that box, question mark. Okay. Daily math review. Check your answers. Alright, this is the cookie problem. So Grandma made 10 cookies. She put some in a jar and some in a can. Show two number sentences that could represent the number of cookies she put in each jar and the can. Okay, so one easy way to do this is to use counters. Get 10 counters, and the yellow could be the ones that go in the jar and red could be the ones in the can. And then change the number so it's a different number of red and yellow, but it still equals 10, and that could give you an answer. But we're going to do it the long way. Alright, so she could, I'm going to give you every possible answer you could have done. She could put 1 in the jar, and she could put 9 in the can. She could put 2 in the jar, and then she could put 8 in the can. And then we're going to follow the pattern, and it's good until we've got all of our possible combinations. So I'm going to put 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And she could also have 0, right? She could have 0 in the jar, and she could have 10 in the can. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Notice I'm not even doing anything now. Now I'm just following my pattern. 1, 0. Okay, so here's our combinations. She could have 0 in the jar, 10 in the can. She could have 1 in the jar, 9 in the can. 2 in the jar, 8 in the can. 3 in the jar, 7 in the can. And so on and so forth all the way down the list. So pick 2. It's up to you. I'm going to pick 2 in the jar and 8 in the can. And how about 5 in the jar and 5 in the can? Okay. Write less than, greater than, or equal to. This number is definitely greater than this number. This number has 100. This number has 0 hundreds. Number 8, write this number in word form. Remember, spelling doesn't count on this one, but I'm going to show you the correct answer. 40, put a dash between the 10s and the 1s, 6. All right, half past blank. So half past what hour? So my hour hands between 9 and 10, so my hour is 9. So it's half past 9. That's it. All right, good job. Go get your morning work finished. Or I take that back. Get your reading sheet work finished.